The Oscar-winning documentary Undefeated chronicled the trials and victories of the 2009 Manassas High School football team.
Yeah, 4 years later, we check in on O.C. Brown and Montrell Money Brown. Both went to the University of Southern Mississippi and should be on the road to graduation. But as Fox 13's Valerie Calhoun found out, there have been a few detours along the way.
The game changed my life.
You just got to overcome it.
I'm thinking outside of my box now.
Those relationships with that set of kids is the most important to me and probably ever will be.
The most crazy thing is just how people.
As a senior at Manassas High, O.C. Brown was one of the most highly recruited offensive guards in the nation.
He's just this huge, dumpy kid that's an amazing athlete.
Mike and I started talking about
his struggle for grades and the newspaper account of his coaches bringing O.C. into their homes for tutoring caught the attention of movie producers in California, and that resulted in the Oscar-winning documentary Undefeated. O.C. signed with Southern Miss, a redshirt freshman who came out in force his sophomore year. He even made the honor roll for fall of 2011, and then it all came crashing down.
I failed a couple drug tests. I got caught up in the partying and everything.
You got out of the hood, you got
yes,
to college.
Yes, ma'am.
And
I still messed up.
O.C. got a second chance at a smaller school, Austin Peay. But without the support system of Southern Miss, O.C.'s grades took a hit.
I got a second chance, and I kind of blew this one.
O.C. was off the team, sacked by failing grades. He's back home in North Memphis for now.
Don't give up on O.C. You haven't seen the last of me.
Going through a lot, having my dad, down on me.
Montrell Money Brown was the smart one, a right tackle with a 3.8 GPA, mourning the loss of his father. Football helped dull the pain.
It was my outlet. My ticket out was going to be my grades.
Parker scooting his way. Parker still running.
And then came the midseason injury that sidelined him. Much of Undefeated focuses on his anger and grief, but the injury didn't ground him. An anonymous benefactor stepped forward, promising to pay for money to earn a 4-year degree.
Absolutely 100% taken care of. Everything.
He chose to go with O.C. to Southern Miss in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, a college with 17,000 students and a hefty $18,000 a year bill for tuition, room, and board. It was a different world.
When you don't have anything and someone is giving you everything that you've never had, and you go to a college that you don't even know how you was able to get there in the first place.
Then came trouble.
They sent me packets. I was involved in this laptop being stolen, and I really was returning it, but they didn't see it that way.
Money says he didn't do it. And after 1 year away, he returned to the impoverished community he desperately wanted to leave. Defeated? No way. Montrell Money Brown came home, trained with Young Life, and started ministering to teens. He and O.C. are still tight. The bond forged on the football field may be even stronger as they talk about how they got here.
Don't worry about what others think about you. Don't worry about what others say about you, because we've been through worse.
But it's not over. Today, Money is enrolled at Southwest Community College and will go to the University of Memphis next fall with the full support of his anonymous benefactor.
I've had my bittersweet moments, but my sweet outweighs the bitter.
O.C. has been accepted back into Austin Peay. He returns in January and says he will get his grades up in time for football season.
I know if I don't make it, I let a lot of people down. Undefeated to me is about, obstacles that a person may face in life or whatever, and you just got to overcome.
I don't know the demographics or the percentages.
As for Coach Bill Courtney, he says he couldn't be more proud.
Everybody's failing. What matters is how you respond to the failure, and they're responding, and they're trying, and they continue to try. And no, I'm enormously proud of that.
So what happened to Chavis, the angry ex-con who had his own demons to battle? Did football save his life, or did he end up back on the streets? Tomorrow night, We hear Chavis Daniels' story, and believe me, this is one you don't want to miss. I'm Valerie Calhoun for Fox 13 News.
Wow. Wow. I could hear their story once a quarter, just to keep up with them.
You know, just a couple of years ago, right as this documentary was being released, I had the chance to visit with OC. I met Money. OC actually lived with one of my former college teammates, Mike Ray.
Wow.
Mike, you know, was an offensive lineman at Arkansas State, one of the best to play the game for Arkansas State ever. And, you know, he coached OC through the on-the-field stuff and tried to guide him and instill some of those things in OC that, you know, hopefully some of that's coming into fruition now. It seems like they're on the right track.
Yeah, it sounds like he knows what to do. You know how our parents told us, you may not have a quarter in your pocket,
but you got your character.
You got your character.
That's
and
right.
Conversely, if you don't have character, it doesn't matter how much money that you have. It can sometimes be very difficult to change your station. So, and that was one of the themes of the story, the struggle to get out of a bad neighborhood permanently. And earlier today, of course, we asked Facebook friends, how hard is it to get out of a rough neighborhood and stay out?
Yeah, a lot of you had plenty to say about this. Aurelia wrote to us, it's extremely hard. People say budgeting and saving is the answer. But truly, what can you save when everything you make goes to a necessary bill?
And Darren Lucas wrote, it's not about the physical move, it's about the mindset, just like Mom and him said. Familiar places and people you love are there, and sometimes that is what draws you back or compels you to stay.
Mark has had a different take on this, though. He says it's not that hard. Pay attention in school, graduate with a degree in something that is useful, then get a decent job. Problem solved. We want to keep the conversation going. Log on to our MyFox Memphis Facebook page. Tell us what you think.